Some sauce. The sauce.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for getting on the webinar. We are here live in San Jose, California. Woo! We got a group of awesome people here. You can't see them, but they're sitting right behind the screen here. We're so excited today because not only are we, learning some amazing things, we have our guest trainer from Texas that will teach us how to start submitting business from day one. And he's going to show us, the shortcut of doing things in the industry where as other people could wait months or weeks before they can write business. We have an amazing system here that will help us to get things moving really fast. And we're so excited to share with you some of these technology. We have a few people from different parts of the country. We have people from Las Vegas, Daly City, San Bruno, and then San Jose here. So before we get started, does anybody have anything this week that you'd like to share with everyone? Your wins or something that you experienced that you like to share with the team, or just wanting to say hello to everyone?
Hello, everyone.
All right, what's that, Rosie?
Yeah, it's me. I'm in the car, so it's kind of dark.
Oh, okay. So we got Rosie or Rosemary in Las Vegas. In San Jose, we have Rose and we have Rosie. So we got roses everywhere.
We got a bouquet.
Bouquet. Beautiful flower. Okay. I guess the rest of you are so excited to get this thing moving. Okay. Well, I'm not going to waste your time any longer. We'll just get started with our training. I'm excited to, share with you about our flagship carriers and the companies that we're working with. And just as what I shared last week about 3Mark Financial, the website is 3mark.com, and we went over the website of each of the carriers and who are the providers for each of them. Each of us, when we have access to this, we can access to all these carriers. You don't have to write them down. You can get access in your back office. And these are some of the amazing carriers that we use for our Kaizen and Trizen. And when you are new with the company, these are the contracting instructions. If you need them again, please let me know. But this is what we ask you to follow in order to get Insurance Bay to get you contracted. And many of you are asking me what is the status of the contracting because it's taking so long. And our trainer will explain to you the process, how you can speed up this process, and which of the carriers should you submit contracting with, mainly National Life Group. The three big carriers are NLG, Transamerica, and AIG or American General. But I'm not going to steal his thunder. I'm going to bring up our guest trainer who, actually I met him 3 or 4 years ago in Las Vegas at a convention training by another IMO. But it turned out that he went to college with our friend Nguyen here in Kansas. And, we decided to partner up and working with each other, especially on the concept of the Kaizen and Trizen and just a lot of these amazing tools and resources that are available for us to expand our business. And, you know, please, if you can help me to welcome our special guest trainer, Mr. Andong, the good-looking trainer for tonight.
Oh,
Woo,
boy.
from Texas. So
Well,
you've got the floor here, Mr. An. Feel free to, you know, navigate in the back office and things like that. If you need to have control, let me know. I think I have to give you access to that. So so please give him your undivided attention so that he can train us some awesome information tonight. So let's make some noise for An. Woo!
well, thank you, everyone. Thank you for your kind introduction, Lindsey. And hello, everyone from Dallas City to Las Vegas to San Jose, and the other one is San Gabriel. I can't remember the last one. Yeah. Okay. I think the picture here is he's too handsome than I am. You know, you can see my face already. Maybe I can hide here, and the look-alike is the head. Other than that, it's no like. Okay.
Can't see him.
What is that?
They can't see you when they're looking at the projector. So
Oh,
I have to show it again. Hang on, give me a second so they can see you versus the screen. Hang on. How come it's not showing?
Because my picture probably burned the frame, right?
No. Hang on.
Well, I want to make sure everybody, I'm not a robot, so don't worry about that. Okay, it's not a robot that Lindsey created. So I can check it out.
They can see you now.
Yeah, so,
Your picture and your video. It's like, you know, 99% look-alike.
okay, let me smile like him if I can. But anyway, he's more richer than I am, more handsome than I am. So, but thank you everyone for giving me the opportunity to share what I've been doing. The unique about our group is you can write business day one using the tool and the process that I've been using for my team here in Texas and other regions. Okay, so most of the time to get appointed with a carrier, it takes time and ID and password. By the time, there's a lot of business that you can write. Okay. So what we have together in front of here, this is an email that Lindsey can send to you, or you should have it. It tells you where a part of it. There's two attachments. One attachment is the shortcut for the e-application. Okay, this is what information need for electronic application. Basically, I normally, when new agent, even myself, I print 4 or 5 of them. I put in my car, and I have them ready. Because when we out there, we don't need to, by this process, you don't need a laptop. You just your mobile phone, and you can write business on the spot. So through the process, I will share with you how I've been using this just to write IUL term using just the mobile phone and this app. And once I finish, I come back home, I put in electronic applications. So what Lindsey is grown to is just a simple, what I do, I crunch all the information down to 4 pages. And this authorization form, if you look at, can you pause right here for signature, for post-insure? Lindsey, stop right here. You see here, it says, I certify that the client authorized us to put in an electronic signature. So we have been putting e-application, right? So this is just a generic form that I use for all carrier. It's not approved form. It's something that I use. I created, and you guys can use it. So when I'm out, I write the business. I write on this. I don't care. I even have my laptop. I don't bring it out unless it's necessary, unless there's a pre-arranged appointment. But if it's something on the run, and I don't have my laptop, I need to get there, I use this as an intermediate. Okay, so with this process, the mobile phone, which is we're going to show you later, and the form here, then you can gather all the data from the pricing, the history, everything that you need, bank information, health questionnaire, all answered in here. And once you complete that, you go back to your home or go see Lindsey, and then Lindsey can help you to input it to electronically. The reason behind this, because most of the time, if you wait for the carrier to get appointed, the carrier will not appoint an agent until the agent have a piece of business. Because every single day, there are hundreds and thousands of people try to get an appointment with carrier. And there's a cost, about $50 per agent that the carrier needs to be appointed. So if there are 1,000 agents appointed with a carrier, they're gonna give priority to people who has business. So with this process, it will help us to get the business and get appointed the same day. And we can put the application in the same day. 2 carriers that we can put in right now with the relationship we have trademark is National Life and Transamerica. Okay, so those are two e-applications that we can put in using this process. Okay, so
And can you explain that we have all the products for Transamerica, including
yes.
IUL?
Yes, in Transamerica, we do have FFIUL, we have Final Expense, we have Transetter LB, we have a majority of Transamerica product because we have sold FFIUL on our side. Okay, and the bottom line, all the carriers we work here, AIG, Transamerica, National Life, they all have living benefit, critical, chronic, and terminal. So they're all the same. The only difference is the price, and also the one difference between those 3 carriers we talk about, National Life, Transamerica, and AIG, is the difference is the terminal illness. The terminal illness with Transamerica is 1 year or less, right? Less than 1 year or less. With AIGs and National Life is 2 years. So that's the key difference. And there's the other part inside. But overall, on the living benefit wise, critical and chronic and term, they are pretty much neck to neck. Okay, but it's going to be based on price and age. But as of today, I'm going to use the tool that AIG has. It's called an AIG Mobile Code. It's just a web base, and you can download. Lindsey has a link on her phone already. She can forward to you, and you can look at it. For today, we're going to use the actual link on the email. If you click on the link, do you have a driver now? Or are you driving?
Let me see if I can. Can you see if you can drive or not?
Okay. No, I can't. Oh,
Okay.
let's see. What is it? Where am I now? I clicked something. Cancel. I think I did something. I went to.
Okay, let me go give mouse to, because both of us are Athena, so I'm gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get an invitation to control the mouse?
No.
No.
Okay, somewhere now I'm seeing the screen. The you can control at Wealth Solution screen. Okay, I can control it now, but I don't see the other part, the mobile quote.
Oh, you want me to click on this for term?
Yes, the mobile quote.
Okay, can you explain?
No. Go ahead. I cannot see the mobile. Okay, now I can see it. Okay, now this is when you click in. This is the first screen you're going to see. Okay, if you have a computer, I don't know that if you look at the email that Lindsey sent out, or I don't know if she has it. Okay.
I haven't yet.
Okay, this here on this product, all you see is 3 products. Okay, this is their IUL. It's the accumulator. Okay, this is where like FFIUL or Flex 2. Okay, and then the other one is the GUL, the Guarantee Plus Protector. But today we're just going to talk about the very first one. Okay, I'll come back to that later. Okay, but most of the time, most of the client right now, looking early, if you're going to do a face-to-face, most of the time they're looking for a term, right? So let's say Tom, I met Tom at a place, right? And Tom know me, say, Tom, Doan, I need $1 million term or $500,000 term. So what I need to do is I can open the mobile application and I click on here. Can you click on the mobile quote right here? That's for the term. Can you click on that one?
Mm-hmm. It's
Okay, so it takes you to here. This you can once Liz can send you this, you can do it on your smartphone, on your Apple phone, or on any iPad would do. So now if you do a term, then you can click on the term, and the state it doesn't make that much difference. Okay, so let's say I'm assuming Tom is 45 years old. Tony, right? Tom 45 years old, and you're in California, and Tom on $1 million, and you change that to monthly, and hit submit.
It's like so cheap.
See, it give you the price. You see here, you got Prefer Plus always to standard tobacco at your fingerprint. So normally I use a standard non-tobacco. I would never give people a standard plus prefer, because I'd rather start them on the low end. So if they get approved for prefer, it's better versus the other way around. So the good thing about AIG term, you can pick a 10-year, a 15-year, or any period from 15 to 35. They're the only carrier that has that uniqueness. You can put on a different term from 15 to 35. Okay. Now, just a word to keep in mind. If you're going to sell a term less than 20 years, the commission will be lower. Just to keep because the company may pay out less. 20 years or more, you will get the whatever your contract is, you get higher rate. Okay. So normally I would never go 17, 18. I go like 20 or 25 or 30. See, they have a 35-year too. This age group, they're the only carrier out there that have a 35-year term. And their term has a living benefit. Now, in state of California, there's might be difference on the chronic. Has it been approved back again, Lindsey? You know how state of California is very picky about chronic illness.
I'm not quite sure. I haven't studied on this product yet.
Yeah, but I know for critical is there, terminal, but I don't know particularly for chronic in state of California, because no. But I believe if I have to double check it, but they do have it. So let's say, for example, Tom, I showed Tom $1 million, and it's a 20-year term. Can you go to highlight the 20-year term? Okay, okay. So I always use $186. I say, Tom, if you're okay with a $1 million term for 186,000, you okay with that, Tom? This is, I met Tom at a restaurant or something else. I don't have my laptop. I don't have anything but my mobile phone. So if Tom agreed to it, guess what? I already know his age. I know the coverage. I know the monthly premium, $186. Then remember the form that we saw the very first beginning? That's why I'm going to pull out that form. And if you can click the form, this is the form. Yeah, if you take, yeah. Top, just straight to the top. Okay, that's where I put all the data in here, and then answer as much question as I can, and then I submit. So when I complete that, all the green light are very critical. Green first page are very important, like bank information, beneficiary, routing number, doctor information, any medications. So if we've got that information, the rest of the page 3, 4, 2, 3, and 4 are just like health questionnaire. Okay, so normally because for $1 million, probably going to be a medical underwriting. So we might not have to answer those health questionnaire, and the examiner will ask it. But make sure you ask normally the rule of thumb, I use simple questions. I ask Tom, are you under any medications? That's it. Oh, I have this or this. Then I know, and they say, what is it? Without going further. So that is a 20-year term. So I told Tom, I say, this is only an estimate, Tom. And once I put it in, then the carrier has to approve you, and you have to accept before anything happens. So
may I have a question?
Go ahead.
And so how about the rider right now?
Okay, the rider, they have critical, chronic, and terminal. Once we run that, what I would do is I'll run the end of the day, I will run one for the state of California because I have actually the tool. I will send it to Lindsey so she can share that with the team to make sure that I'm very sure they have critical for sure. That's a given. Chronic, I need to double check, but terminal is there. Okay.
So, but in this app, we cannot add the rider, right?
No,
Wow.
no. These are, if they come in, it'll be standard. It will be,
Oh, it's standard.
it will be no cost. Okay.
Okay.
Because
Thank you.
I believe they have it, but I'm going to send later. I'm going to run a $1 million using Tom Pham, 45 years old. I'm sure you're younger than that, Tom. So apologize for
That's
raising
okay.
your
Yeah.
age. So that way we are on the same page. But I can run the illustration with later on. Okay. So yeah, all the care has critical and chronic and terminal, just like Columbus Live, Transamerica, all those. Yeah. The number one thing when I write live, those have to be there. Critical, chronic, and terminal. Because I'm from Texas and I know the product from Texas, but California is one of the different states. California, New York are one of the two hardest states to pass anything.
No, Washington State is really tough.
Really? Okay.
Yes, they're the worst.
Okay. So right now, so this is where we know Tom is 45 and we put standard non-tobacco and it's $186. I always round up. Okay. And then that piece of information, then Tom agree, then I pull out that e-application page information and fill it out. And it would take me maybe 10 to 15 minutes to complete all that. Once I have that paperwork, this is my first application. I will call Lindsey. I say, Lindsey, I have an app. I need to put it in. And Lindsey will sit down with you and help you to walk you through to put it in electronically. And that way you don't, from that point, right now, AIG, we have to get up to them to put the e-application. But for putting the app in, I would go either Transamerica or National Life, which are available to us immediately without getting appointed through the 3Mark portal. Okay. I'm going to pause for a second so I can give everyone a chance to ask, to bring any question up, that thing that we just went over. Any question up to now?
On the product column, the number is that the year of the term, right?
Yes, right here on the product, yes, that's the term period. They have 10, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Now, remember now, other carriers do not have a 16-year or 17-year term, okay?
Yeah.
Only AIG. For right now, I would stay away from those non-standard number. I would stay at 10, 20, 30. So that way, when we write Transamerica or National Life, it equates to.
So if you pick, let's say, 18 years, is this rate fixed for the 18 years, or it changes every year?
Nope, it's not an annual renewal term for the period of the term.
Okay.
Okay, so AIG is the only carrier out there that you can pick a term from 15 to 35. There's no other carrier that I know of. So this is a great, once you get appointed with AIG, this is a great term that if you are a real estate broker, if you are a PNC agent, you know PNC agency, guess how many people has a mortgage out there for 30 years? They bought it for a 30-year mortgage. They live in it for the last 7 years. Now they only have a 23-year term. So you can't, because if they're going to have a term, let's say Lindsey is my client and she bought a home 7 years ago. She took a 30-year term, right? She bought a 30-year term to protect her mortgage. Guess what? She's paying a 30-year rate. Now I run into her. I say, Lindsey, let me restructure, refinance your mortgage term. She said, what do you mean? I say, your term right now, you bought most of the term that agents sell out there do not have living benefit if they buy it from a traditional PNC agent or independent, because they sell just a standard term. So I say, you know, Lindsey, I can restructure, refinance your mortgage term, and you will have more benefit. Is really? I mean, because your term right now do not pay if you have a critical or chronic. Okay? And so I go back, I run the 23-year term. Guess what? She will have a lower price and more benefit. Even if we come in the same price, she has more benefit. But most likely, we're going to save you because she only paid a 23-year term now instead of a 30-year. That make sense? So that's an opportunity for if you are a real estate agent or you have a PNC agency, the relationship, this is a great way to go in and review your client mortgage term, because everybody has that. That's pretty basics. So that's a lot of opportunity. We use over here a lot. We go to PC and agency and we go in and work with them and look at their clientele who has a home, and we make call. We say, hey, Tom, this is Lindsey, PNC agency. Thank you for your business. We see that you own a home. Do you have a mortgage term? Yes. Or we like to review with you because we like to refinance or restructure your mortgage term. Why? Because I don't know, your mortgage term might not have the updated benefit. And your term is 30 years, I can refinance to 23 years, just like how people are looking at it. So by doing so, you do this exercise, you could help the client get a new term with the less period and could possibility lesser price. But the bottom line is we know for sure they have more living benefit.
Did you have a question?
No, I'll let you answer. Term of living benefits.
Okay. Do we have a return of premium on any of these products?
In AIG, there's a division, they have an ROP, okay?
Uh-huh.
Now, I know ROP is the marketing to me, okay, my personal opinion, okay? ROP is you paying for something that you get your money back. Here's an analogy. I'm going to use an example. I say, Lindsey, here's an Apple phone, right? An iPhone. The new one. How much it costs? $1,500, right? I don't know how much a new iPhone costs.
Yes, it's $1,500.
$1,500. So I tell Lindsey, this iPhone is $1,500. But if you give me $3,000, 5 years from now, I give back your $3,000. It's not free. The ROP is higher cost. You're paying for something that they're going to use your money and invest. That makes sense?
Uh-huh.
There's no such thing as a free lunch. If you look at comparison between a regular term and an ROP, the ROP price will be higher.
It's normally twice as much.
Yes. So you pay for the thing that you feel like you get your money back, but you're not. In terms of value and inflation, you are giving the carrier your extra money that you could have invested yourself. That makes sense? The RP is just a marketing and make it feel good that you're getting that. So most of the time, these terms can be converted into a permanent, a guarantee issues. Okay, so a 20-year term, you probably have 15 years to convert it to a permanent life insurance without underwriting. Guarantee issue. Now, after the 15 years, the 16th year to the 20th year, you still can convert it, but it will not have living benefit. That's just a sticky note. Most carrier does that. Okay. Most carrier, either AIG, National Life, Transamerica, there's a window of conversion privilege that you can convert that time. That window is guarantee issue with ABR, living benefit. But if it's outside the window, you can convert it to a permanent. It's still guarantee issue, but no living benefit except terminal only. So
Okay.
that's much industry standard. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So now let's go. Now, now you can quote a term like this because term is most common to consumer. They like it. It's cheap, and the key thing is term is what you built for next year or 2 years from conversion. So basically, you are getting a customer first, and then from the customer you can convert them to a client later in a year or 2 or 3 to become an IUL. So if you do, because sometimes we don't want to sell term because it's yeah, but that's what most people been trained and exposed to, and they like it because it's cheap. Okay, but there's people now. I'm going to give you a scenario. I assume everyone on this call is a homeowner, correct?
Most of us.
Yes.
Okay, I would assume everybody. Now, why are you a homeowner? Why don't you rent? Rent is cheaper, right?
No.
Depending
In general, right? In general thinking, people say renting is cheaper than buying a home. So that's what I told the client. I say term is renting, permanent is buying, owning your home. You have equity behind it. So I asked the client, either attorney, a doctor, most of them, they believe in term, that I would ask the question. I say, Dr. Pham or Dr. Lindsey Nguyen, do you own a home? They say, yes. Why do you own a home? Oh, because I own equity. Ah, okay. Then you tell me you buy a term, that means you're renting. You never own it. See, I put that thought to them. You challenge them, their thinking. And they say, oh, that makes sense. So I have cases that I convert from a doctor, a lawyer, a consumer, from thinking of a term to a permanent because the value of buying a permanent, because it's equity-based built. Okay, that's just a thing I want to share with you. If you ever run into that situation, just get that, talk to, you got to bring them out to them and let them know what's the difference. And I say is that term and permanent. Okay, now let's go back to the Agla mobile quote. Then I can show you another one, the other side, not that one, the one that has the IUL.
Okay, so I have to open another one.
Okay. Okay, now if you go to an IUL here, right? This is you can design this way. Okay, this is the first time. This is the IUL for accumulation to California, and keep everything the same, and change that to a $500,000. Okay, and this is for I'm using Tom as a case study, $500,000. Okay, okay. If you look at here on the next line, premium paid to 20 years. You see here, you can change that. You can change that number to whatever you want to. You can design, tell the system, say, I want to 45, 65, or 70, however you want to. Okay. So that is something that people want to look at. Okay. Let's say 65, and the default is the index is 100%. Yeah, standard over. Okay. So just hit quote. Okay. Here is what I use. I say, Tom, for $794 a month, for $500,000 life insurance with living benefit, and you pay for up to age 65. Okay. Now, Lindsey, can you point to the cash value at age 65? Okay. This is the estimated cash value, Tom, you will have when you retire at 65, $279,000. You only pay for 20 years. Okay. So what it means, I never sell is a life insurance. I say, Tom, this is your personal pension plan. Beside what you have out there, you will have this pension plan additional I'm going to round up 279,000. Okay. And when you at age 66, you're going to retire, you're going to withdraw 6% of it every year. Why are you using the 6%? Because we all agree that the S&P return is 7%, right? So I use the 6% number as conservative number. So I have 279,000 times 6%. I'm telling Tom, you will get at least $16,000 a year tax-free as your pension for the rest of your life. So I presenting the concept without going to in-depth of an IUL. I'm just giving them a very quick and easy access. So that's $793. and he paid for 20 years, right? And he stopped. He can withdraw, I know, at least 16,000 per year for the rest of his life. So I asked Tom, will this help you shore up your shortfall of your retirement, beside your 401k, your Social Security, if it's there, and additional $16,000 a year, which is about $720 a month, right? About $700 additional. So you see how I got to that number. So that way I can give Tom a conceptual. If he like it, guess what? I'm going to pull out that 4 pages again and write in the face amount, $500,000. Go to the top. You see the line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coverage amount. Line 6 coverage amount. I write 500,000 monthly, $794. I round up. So then the rest, I just fill out the information, gather information. See, if you can go down, owner name, annual income, any insurance. I mean, just typical information that we gather for our client, right? So that way, if Tom agreed to it, I can sign that paperwork, and I go back to the office or meet with Lindsey if this is the first case that you ever written, and I will put it to National Life or Transamerica. Now, the thing that we have, we can put in 2 carriers if we choose to, so we can get the client best rate. And sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. Depends. I use your much judgment. But you know who's going to be happy? The examiner. The examiner will be very happy because the examiner do 1 exam, get paid twice, 2 carrier. Okay, so this is the tool that we use to run IUL.
And so
Yes.
let's say we don't know if a person's going to get approved or not. We should submit to multiple carriers.
Well, we don't want to do that. I normally I pick and choose. Sometimes I use the term for AIG and IUL for National Life. Yeah, but if you create too many times, then it slow down the confusion. Yeah, I'm just saying that because
you just said you should send it to 2 companies. So
but it create more work for you. You think about, you have to put 2 e-application, okay? So yeah.
What's your reason for doing it with 2 carriers?
If the client is on the borderline or rated, you know, not healthy. But if the client's healthy, 1 carrier would do it.
Okay.
Yeah, if you think a client is like hit and miss, then I would take 2 carrier. Someone are rated, right? Or a heavy set, and say, you know, I've been declined, or something. We can do that. Okay.
What if somebody has already been declined?
Okay, that's a good subject. The 4th quarter is the best time to put it in, because historically the industry, the 4th quarter, they're more lenient. They will close 1 eye and they never admit it. Okay, if you confront them in the front of the door, they never admit it. But because I came from AIG, from corporate, behind closed door, we know. Okay.
You're not
I
the
came
first
from
person that said that, so I believe you.
Yeah, I've been with AIG for 10 years at corporate, and I know on the 4th quarter, they get things out because they have to bring up the number, meet the number, and those top executives, they will sign off.
Okay.
Okay. So if you have rated case, hold off until I would say maybe end October, November, because they only got what? Don't give them a 2 week. Give them maybe, I think start ending October. You can put those rated case back in different carrier.
Okay.
And you might have a chance get it through.
Huh.
Okay. No promise, but you have a better chance because they meet they all need to hit the number. Because 4th quarter is the most life they're going to issue for a whole year.
So
Okay.
between National Life Transamerica and AIG, which one do you think is the most lenient to the least lenient?
AIG is probably the hardest standard. I've been with them. They're the toughest.
The toughest.
Okay. Yeah. If a client is healthy, if you look at the term, is they could beat the pants out of a lot of carriers.
Yeah.
If the client surplus, the preferred, the term is the least, the most. I mean, very competitive.
Okay.
But then the underwriting is more stricter. But give and take.
Okay.
But Transamerica, I think they're kind of loosely. National Life is in the middle. Okay. But I have cases submit National Life within a week's issue for 42 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're quick. I like National Life.
So National Life, because all the carriers now they have this called artificial intelligence. They say 90% of the case will be standard or better. So they want to flush it through until something come out. That's another subject we talk about. Okay, so I'm going to pause here for doing the IUL. Okay, any question on navigating the IUL quote on the apps here?
Any questions, guys? No.
Okay, so once you have that, once you got the application, the information needed for e-app, the 4 pages, the cheat sheet, you fill it out, have them sign. Now, anything that sign form, keep it for yourself, record keeping. Do not send in with the application. The carrier will not accept it. Okay, it's not an approved form. It just gave us a record that say I took the application from Lindsey and she agreed and authorized it. I have a wet signature. I kept on file, just for safety, just for they call it what do they call it, CYA?
Yep.
Right. Yeah. Cover COA. Yeah. Cover our assets. Okay. So keep that on file because Lindsey agreed for me to put that information electronically on her behalf. That's what the disclosure that is part of that. Okay. Now, once we have this, either a term or an IUL. Okay. So most of us on this call are not appointed with AIG, Transamerica, or National Life. We're not yet. Okay. So if you're new, then what you need to do is I encourage you to put it either to Transamerica or National Life. Okay. So now the next step, what we do is we're gonna go to an e-apps. Okay. So Lindsey, if you can go to 3 mark okay. If you go to 3 mark and go under underwriting and resource, you see online application system. Click on that one. Okay, and you pull down. Just go pull down. You see on the left hand side, you see the iGo e-app, the green button on the left hand side. Now go down. Okay, scroll down again.
Right here.
No, right there. Yeah, click on iGo e-app. I know it's a couple of steps.
Well, yeah, on the right, it also has forms.
Okay. And then you click here, iGo, the orange one. Now I know. Click the orange one. No. Go top, back to the top. Right there. You see here? Yeah, click on that one. Is it running?
Yeah, it's thinking.
Okay. See, now you see this is familiar now, right? Every carrier use the same back office iPipeline. Okay, so click on Start New Case. Okay, let's go through the exercise and say put Tom Pham as a name. Okay, Tom, and then Pham, and then we can put him 45, just for example. You can put the birthday, yeah. Whatever day, yeah. How young do you want to be, Tom? Okay, 45. Okay, we hope you're male, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you scroll down the next one. Okay, and select and this California, And let's say you want a term, right? Let's say you do a term life.
Wait, which carrier are we doing right
Don't
now?
worry, they will pull up all the carrier for us.
Okay, so
Okay, do a term life. Okay, and find available product. Now, that AIG is a different term, okay? Ignore that one. You just scroll down, you will see Transamerica and National Life. Okay, don't. I know, we have Columbus Life too, okay? There you go. There you go. Lindsey, you got it. Okay, we put in Columbus Life because you guys, okay?
Yeah, I beg.
They added last week, okay? To keep it down. They go by alphabetical order. You should be fine. National Life, LSW. See Transamerica? Oh, what happened to? Wow. They took out the. I wonder they didn't have the National Life, huh? I haven't been here. I thought we have it. No, let's go down again, okay? JL
Wait,
Security.
So National Life Group is not here either.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna. I need to talk. Let's scroll down again to see if we can find them. Okay, Secure, John Hancock, Nationwide. Okay, Transamerica. Okay, you see. Let's talk about Transamerica now for a moment. Okay, so really, the LB is the one with the living benefit. Okay, the LB is the living benefit. The 10, the 15, the 20, 25, and 30. Those are the terms that can use with. Okay, just for now. I don't know why the National Life term is not here. Maybe they updated. I haven't looked at it. So if you're going to look at the term, yeah, let's go down to, this is the Transamerica. You can put the application to Tom. Let's say Tom go to the 20-year, the 30-year, that's fine. Select that one. Then everything that you look at here as an e-application, you transfer the information for the 4 pages, and you put them in here. And it's a system check. On the left-hand side. Everyone already went through this one. Unless you get the green check mark on the left, you see the question mark on the proposed insurer on the top left. If there's a green button, that means it's completed. Yeah, you see, so any specific number would do. So we'll tell you. Yeah, you see all the left side of the. And everything that you see yellow, that's the field you need to put it in. Anything that's yellow, anything that's not yellow, you can skip. Anytime California, that's fine. Okay, hit next. So you see here, when you update, you see the check mark, proposed insurer green, that means everything is in place. Once you complete each section, they should have a green check mark. If there's no green check mark, that means there is missing information. Okay, so
I don't know what happened.
Okay. So has everyone put through an e-application before, right?
No, not everybody.
Okay, but it's very straightforward. Yeah. It just goes line item. Anything that's yellow, we need to fill in. If not yellow, you can skip it. Okay. Now, if you want to go down to you go to the next page. Okay. So
the thing with an e-app is that they check for completeness and not accuracy. Because you guys saw that I'm putting in like incorrect information, but the system doesn't know that. So it's your job to make sure you enter the right social security number, phone number,
date of birth,
date of birth, and street address and things like that. This is for training purposes. That's why I'm putting on in, really just information just to complete it, but don't do what I do. Don't try this at home.
Yeah. So this is you can create and you can delete it. Okay. Okay. So non-nicotine, all the stuff, face amount, all the stuff. Yeah. And then premium payment, you select monthly. Okay. And PAC is, we just call it the bank draft. That's what it is. And these are the rider if you want to add it on. Waiver of premium, all income protection, this typical stuff. Yeah. 25,000 max, 2.5. Yeah. For all child. Yeah. 1 unit. Yeah. 25 units.
You put
25 units.
not 25.
Yeah.
Anh Doan, can you explain more about a child rider?
I'm sorry?
The child rider?
Child rider, yes. Uh-huh.
What does it mean?
Child rider. Go ahead.
What does it mean?
Child rider, that means if you have the client has a child under 18, he or she can add it on. One price for all kids. If that family has 20 kids, they pay one price. Either one kid or 20 kids is still one price for all of them.
Oh, really? That's good.
Yes. Yeah. It's a good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have a large family, put 25 kids on there. It's a big family. Okay. See, this is the beneficiary. See, there you go. Yep, and hit save. See, and you don't want contingent, okay? And you need to click attest. Anything yellow, you need to go and hit next, okay?
If you want contingent, you have to click here for it to open up. If you don't want it, then
right. And also, sometimes you have a blocker. You have to unblock so that it can bring it up, okay?
Yeah.
And child rider, see, you mentioned the child rider. That's why they bring it up. The child questions will be no. If anything kid has any problem, they're gonna look at the medical record of the kid, the pediatrician. For that, yeah. See? So you see here, go back. You see the child rider, they have a question mark. See, that's why you incomplete.
So is that the child also had a term, right?
Yes, it's a term.
So I have to add the children information and their age.
Right, there you go.
If you have
so in this case, yeah, it's child, and then last name, farm, and then see they need height and weight of the kid. 2000. He's 18 now, and height and weight. He's only he's 7 footer. Yeah. And you got a basketball player, okay, Lindsey? Yeah.
So the child also had the same face value or somehow?
It has to be, there's got to be insurable need, insurable interest. It's got to be a child, or it could be an adopted child. Cannot be a child from your neighbor.
No, my question is the face amount on the insurance for the child the same?
No, it's only 25,000 maximum.
Oh, got it. Right.
Yeah, maximum. Yeah, and the child can convert it when he turned 21 or 22. Up to he or she can convert it to a 3 times the face amount with no underwriting.
Okay.
Okay, so when this child is 18 now, once he turned 21, this child can convert to a permanent 3 times the face amount, which is 75,000. Right? No underwriting, guarantee issue.
Okay, so if a child has an existing condition, we
need to disclose it. Yeah. Because the company want to know what kind of risk they might. Let's say they have child 1 and child 2. Child 2 is 13, has an epilepsy and have diabetic. They might not take that kid. They might only take the child.
Diabetic child might not be.
May or may not. I'm just saying so, because they want a good risk. That makes sense. If you're a kid is only 13, you are very diabetic. That means there's something wrong with the system. I know even 25,000, they may or may not approve, or that's something that we have to look at. Okay, so okay, so if you go down to pending insurance activity, and these are just the standard procedure. Okay, so so with this, we can put it in an e-application for a term with Transamerica. Okay, and for National Life, you can put it in an IUL. Okay, once we can. It's up to you, Lindsey. You want to go through the whole exercise?
No, everybody's pretty much comfortable with this, so
okay. Okay, so you can save that and then open a new one, so we can do it in IUL for National Life. Even I think Transamerica too, for that purpose. Okay, and you can save the case. Okay, you can save the case, or you can and then you can delete it too.
Save right here.
I don't know. You can save it and then you come back. It will later save for you. Okay, you save it. Okay, and then go to My Cases. Right here, top. My Cases, right here. One more line up. Yeah. You see here? You see you have a Transamerica, and you did something on August 13 with the National Life. See?
No, these.
You did it back then, but you can delete it. You can click on the left side here, on this box.
I thought
here.
these are real cases I'm working on, but
Okay, you can leave it.
No,
okay,
no.
what
Actually,
you can do.
I went directly to National Life Group to enter my cases. This was probably for training.
Yeah, but it brought up. Okay, if you want to start a new case, go ahead and start a new case here, so everybody can walk through. Okay, and then just go. You don't have to put the first name. Just scroll down. Forget about that. You don't need to name. Yeah, I show you where to get the product right away. Same thing. Okay. Select this California, and select the product. Then it be fixed universal index. Let's see, index universal life. No, index universal life. Up more, up. Right there.
We're gonna do Nevada.
Okay, Nevada. Okay, Nevada should be there. Okay, and then index universal life, and find available product. So now these are the carrier that see National Life. So National Life, we only write the very first one is the LSW. Okay, hold on there. Can you scroll down to see if we see Transamerica? Oh
no.
But we do. Once you get appointed with Transamerica, they will load it for you. Okay, but for right now, we can write National Life.
National Life without getting appointed. So yeah, for those of you that have not been appointed yet and waiting for appointment, let's just submit one application in and you get appointed right away.
Right. The reason behind that, because the carrier, there are hundreds of thousands of agents try to get with the carrier on a daily basis. And it costs the carrier $50 per appointment. So if we are a carrier and we have 100 to 1,000 people appoint a day, and it costs money. So they don't know who's going to write. So they're going to hold off. They put it on the waiting list until a case comes in. They move that up. Okay, not because they don't want to appoint us, because they don't know what a winner write, and we're just going to appoint to get appointed. That makes sense. So that's why with this process we can put the Flex Life LSW 2 in there, and Lindsey is a very great trainer on National Life product, and they have a lot of good features. Okay. And the National Life is the pioneer in living benefit. They brought the product to the market in 1998. The living benefit came from National Life.
Woohoo!
And then the rest of the industry caught on. So in terms of living benefit carrier, from my experience, my personal experience, and then is National Life, AIG, and Transamerica. I would say those are the top 3 living benefit carrier. Okay. So that's my personal opinion, and but you have to take in whatever carrier that you're comfortable with, that you strongly believe. I mean, there's no right or wrong. You just have to, you know, from my experience, and that's what we have. Okay, so the layout of the term from Transamerica to the IUL is all very similar layout. It goes through the process, like you said, pre-qualification, go down all the way down. And one thing about that, when we have that e-application information sign, there's just to make a mental note when you get up agent report. Agent report, can you go down to agent report, Lindsey? Agent report on the left-hand side, okay? It's very important. This is where it's tricky, okay? There's a section that will ask, is client present? Okay, right there with the person with zero, yes. You have to hit yes because we get the client there. Okay. Now, how long have you known the proposed insurer? If it's a new client, you say just met. That's just okay. You related to the client. If it's your family, then you have to disclose it. Okay. Personal. And then I think death benefit and how face amount was term, you know, is for replacement income and income replacement and mortgage protection. Yeah, it's just whatever it is, you know. And if you need to do that, so you can put the standard, verify standard. That's a standard, okay. No fluid. Okay, right there. That's a very important. No fluid. That means in this case, the client can qualify for easy underwriting. That means the company will expedite the underwriting. That means it could be issued within 2 or 3 days, within a week, if the client meets the requirement. So normally they say 90% of time will be standard or better. So they don't want to string out the underwriting. So they're going to use 3 things. 3 important variables they look at is your motor vehicle, your driving records, your MIB, Medical Insurance Bureau, okay? Medical Insurance Bureau is all the insurance carriers, they share information. As it has on applied life insurance before, was he ever declined? They talk to each other. It's like a fraternity. They talk about it. So if anything is no, it's good. The next thing they're talking about is RX data as on prescription. If any prescription is show up on there and it's not show up on the application, that's the flag goes up. Those are the 3 things they look at. And after that, there's other artificial intelligence behind there. If everything goes through, is all green, they will issue the case, standard or better. Even though we put a standard and the client come and prefer, they will get them prefer. Okay. Go to the agent information. No, I want to go down because there's a question there to talk about. You know what? It's about when they lock the e-signature. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. If you start out, you don't have an agent number. Okay. Let's say not you, Lindsey. Okay. Agent number, pending life agent number, and then what you can put here. You can put your last 2 digits of your social and 4 LG. Last 2 digits of your social and 4 LG. 4 LG. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Or you can put your last 4 digits. I can't remember them exactly there. And they will find you. They will find you because this will tie into your.
Well, 4 LG
is the 3-mark brokerage.
It's like down here where it say agency number.
Okay, but here you need to complete that form. Okay, 1, 2, 4. I believe. Let's see how many fields you need. 4 LG.
It cannot type character. It says.
What is your social security number?
4 digits. Okay, mine is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Yeah. What? This is your 3-character agency ID and 4. Okay. Oh, so so maybe you need to 4 LG and 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you go back in here? Can you type in 4 LG 1, 2, 3, 4?
Oh, okay.
Ah, that's it. Yes. Okay. So for new agent, if you're not appointed with National Life, this is what you need to put in: 4LG and your last 4 digit, and it track according to back to you. And that's what they will expedite your appointment. Okay,
so
agency number. I think this is 4LG. Yes. Right.
4LG.
Right. Oh, your agent number is 95131, huh?
No, mine's 01441.
Okay, I remember. I thought that one. But so it's just like a bike. Once you do it once, you get comfortable with it. Okay. Yeah. This page is where if you're going to do a split, let's say if Rosario and I share a case, this is where Rosario and I will put the information in. Whatever we agree on. Let's say Rosario say, okay, you went with me, we can do 60-40. That means Rosario gets 60, I get 40. However, the agreement between the two agents. That's where we put it in. If you're going to split the case. And you can put pending agent line number, that's fine. And life agent, you can put the same thing, 4LG and 1234. Yeah, 9876. And then whatever the commission 50, yeah, 25%. So that means there's only 75%, right?
I'm sharing with somebody else.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
We can only have 3 agents max, right?
I don't know. I don't think so. You can add a 10, 10, 10 to 10%, right? Could be a big case, right? Could be a $10 million case.
Yeah,
huh?
that's why I'm putting all the ladies on here.
Oh, okay. It's a lady night.
So we put Rose and Kiama. Hey, Kiama, I'm putting your name on this huge case. You're not paying attention. It's a $10 million case.
No, $10 million premium. We can retire after that, right, Lindsay? $10 million premium.
Yeah. Let me see if I tried to put another person, if the system would let me.
So total contribution has to be 100%.
Yeah. So before we only can do 3, but let's see.
Yeah. And 50% that one, so we can, yeah. You can do more?
Let's see if the system will allow that. I'm experimenting.
Yeah, well, they do, as long as you get up to 100.
Oh, hey, they changed the system. You can have more than 3 people sharing a case. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So.
Normally, we don't split it like that. This is just.
Right. This is a $10 million premium, okay, we're talking about. Okay. So once you have that, you can always go to My Cases and save, and you see the case again, and you can always delete it, you know. See, NIGO, not in good order.
Yep.
NIGO, that means we say that, you know, because all the field that we haven't filled out.
Right here.
Okay, so.
That's the question mark. You have to.
Everyone has a check mark, a green check mark to the left of it. That means it's complete. Okay. So all the things that we need to do is there. Okay. So that pretty much the how we can get agent right business day one, using the tool that are available to us, which is the ACLA mobile quote. Is only a pricing tool. And we use that pricing tool to get an estimated pricing for the term or an IUL. Okay, so the term is very straightforward. For the IUL, you just have to play around with it and when the client gets to 65, then the cash value, just take 6% of it as a starting point. That's how the client can get annual withdrawal tax free. So I always present the client and say, Mr. Pham, when you turn 65, 20 years from now, you can expect average $16,000 a year tax free for the rest of your life as your pensions. So we give the client something to look forward from a conceptual standpoint. So if the client okay with that, 6% of 279, about 16,000, a little bit over. So about $700 a month, which you wanted a little bit over 700. So I say, Tom, this is something as a pension plan of your own. And most of the time, most of our clients are business owner. They have no pension. Think about it. They have no pension. This is something they can contribute for their futures. And this 279,000 will be waiting for them. If they don't do anything, they will have nothing. But beside that, they have living benefit, $500,000 day one. And as when they get the order, that living benefit is with them. So the key thing is we need to present in a conceptual way and benefit wise. So we all present living benefit. I never talk about death benefit. Death benefit is the same. Everybody's is the way. Okay. So that's what the Texas team, we use this tool on a daily basis. We go out there, they got the paper print out, put in the car, and they got the mobile phone. Because we never know who we'll run into that one. Hey, Lindsey, I want to buy a term. Okay, let's make an appointment. You know what? Let's put up a phone, okay? So that is, Lindsey has the link to that. I sent it to her so she can forward to everyone. And then you can just have to play with it, and it just be the same link as this, okay? The term will be on the bottom of the screen when you first click in on this site. It has, don't worry about the not secure. There is some quirkiness behind AIG, I call them, but it's safe. It's just an app, a website. I don't know why they have that problem, but they're still working on the bugs on it. Okay, so that's pretty much what I have to share with you today. And I open for any question that anyone has about what we just went over or anything else related to 3Mark or the industry. Okay, do we know how much living benefit you're gonna pay when we get into an incident? Do we have that client ask that question before?
Well, I've been training on National Life Group products.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't trained on any of the other carriers. So.
Okay. In general, I'm using the general because sometimes living benefit people say, Lindsey, I want to know exactly how much I get if I have a triple bypass. Can you give me that answer? Yeah, so the best answer to those, this question is, I say, I ask the client, do you have car auto insurance? Most people, yes. And I ask them, do you know how much you get claimed every time you go to an accident on auto insurance? People say no. So living benefit is similar to that. It's based on the severity of the accident. So based on the severity of the illness, there's no two illnesses alike. Okay. And has anybody seen a claims, an actual claim, a critical claim, a chronic claim? Has anyone seen a claim on this here?
My former team member has made a claim on her mom on terminal and a death benefit, but I didn't see it.
And terminal, was it, which carrier was it?
National Life Group.
Okay, and they pay up to 90%, right?
Yeah, she took out like 50 or 60%, then left the rest as a death.
Exactly. So with terminal illness, with National Life, 2 year or less, they will pay you 90% up to the face amount.
Yeah.
Up the face amount. It's $1 million, they can pay you 900,000. Okay, so each care will be different. So that's where terminal. I do have a chronic, I do have a critical illness claims. And I will send it to Lindsey, so Lindsey can share with the team. Okay. Any other question that anyone would like to ask? Don't have to be business, don't have to be life insurance. We want to keep it fun.
I have a rapid app on the phone.
Okay, rapid app on the phone. Rosemary, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
It say rapid rater.
rapid rate. Uh-huh.
Yeah, for AIG. But then when I click on the display, it's only have secure lifetime GUL3 or secure survivor GUL. That's
Okay,
only
that's
two things I have.
Okay, that app is it's within AIG, but a different product, different divisions. Okay, that division is out of Houston. Okay, that
you know
that
what?
product
It's from FFL. It's from FFL because I'm not appointed with the remote yet.
Yeah, but the link that we see right now is a public link. You can
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
then I use that link. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Yeah. If you're gonna do the term anything that AIG, make sure you see this letter QOL. QOL. That could mean quality of life. That's the branding of living benefit that AIG use. Okay. If you don't see QOL, there is no living benefit. They only have terminal.
I see. Okay.
I see, because AIG has 200 divisions, and like AIG Direct, they don't sell the term that we have. Okay, they sell the regular term. Okay, so if you're gonna make sure it has a QOL abbreviation on it, quality of life.
Okay.
That's how they brand their living benefit. Only on the carrier that we work with. Okay, you see here? Sorry, Lynn. See here, QOL term? Everybody see that, right? Rapid rater, right? Rosemary, you see that, right? QOL, gotta have that label. Without that label, there's no living benefit. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
very important.
I see it. Yeah.
Okay, even on to the IUL the same way. Okay, IUL.
Okay.
Okay, you gotta have that QOL. If not, there's no living benefit. Yeah. So 3Mark, we work with that, and we can get the what you talk about, rapid rater. The rapid rater is okay. Lindsey, can you go back to display on the rapid rater to see what other product they have there? I never have navigated. I see. They have, they only have one because designed for us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure. Yeah. So this is the I haven't looked at here. Okay. Yeah.
Same thing with Nevada, only one product.
Yeah. So yeah, so even though we are in the public, they see it's AIG, right? But behind it, there are other division under AIG. Yes, 200 of them. Okay. And this is the division that I used to work with for 10 years. That has living benefit since 2004.
Okay.
Okay. So it's AIG, but it's not the same. Everybody say I have an AIG, but you know what? Does AIG, if you buy to AIG Direct, you won't have it. Okay. So a lot of people think AIG is the same.
I got to that already, but that's how they show me to download that mobile app.
Right, but that's a different.
Okay.
Right, the rapid rater, they just added this rapid rater QOL for our usage. Prior to that, they didn't have it. They just recently changed within the last month or two. Rapid rater been around for the traditional AIG out there, but with the QOL, that's what has the living benefit to critical and the chronic. Okay. And what I will do at the end, I will run a term from AIG California, and I will send it to Lindsey. Okay. If you have time, I can run it now, and you can see it too.
Yeah.
It's okay. I think you can send it to me. I'll forward to the
Okay.
team because our meeting usually ends around 8:30, and then I will
Okay.
just let them ask any other questions. And I
Okay.
know it's like almost 11 on your time.
Oh no! I'm okay. I'm a night owl. So is it happy hour already?
I think these
Five
guys are hungry
No.
because they just came from work.
No, in Texas we have reverse happy hour.
Yeah.
Starting at
11 o'clock.
9.
Start at 9.
Well, go to
Okay,
Vegas. Happy hour all day, all night.
in February.
Yeah, but anyway, it was exciting, and I got to share some of the. Hopefully, with this, it give you some information, some guideline, so that make your life easier. That's the end of the day. Is I want our job to be easier, doing business, and make our client job easier too. If we could keep it simplified, keep it short and simple, the client easy for them. If we present too much, we overwhelm them.
Yes.
Okay, same thing as agent. So this is the tool that all the agents in Texas that I work with, they use it on the daily basis. When they're out there, they have the mobile phone and the 4 pages. Unless it's a set appointment, it's different. Set appointment, we prepare.